करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Hari Om, salutations to all. So in the 11th mantra, Kaivalya Upanishad, we saw about the Arani Manthan. So the Upanishad said, Atmanam Aranim Kritva. The lower Arani is the, when the word Atma is used, that there means the Jiva. And Pranavamcha Uttararani, the upper Arani, the wooden cup, is Omkar, Pranava. That which pervades everything is Pranava. The etymological meaning of Pranava is that. That which pervades everything, that consciousness is Pranava. And the churning happens, Jnana Nirmathana Abhyasat. When the upper Arni and the lower Arni are held together tightly with the rod, wooden rod, then with the rope, the churning happens. The sparks that come out, some hay or some twigs, grass, whatever is kept around, that will catch those sparks and the fire is created. Same way, the sparks of knowledge, when they arise, that will burn the bondage. Pasham dahati panditaha. So in detail, we saw that yesterday in the previous satsang. Now we move ahead. Here, the next part of Kaivalya Upanishad will now explain the lower Arani. Also because Atma was used, some people may get confused with that word, thinking it is supreme consciousness. So, the 12th mantra speaks about this, that what is Atma. So 12, 13, 14, they describe the lower Arani, the Jiva. Upanishad takes us from where we are, makes us even aware of what this equipment we have, because many times we don't even know that. Like before one comes to Vedanta, one doesn't know that there is something called Sushupti Avastha, or there is Anandamaya Kosha, or even there is Atma. One doesn't know Turiya Avastha, so many things one doesn't know. So Upanishad makes us even aware of our own relative reality, this personality, and then helps us to rise above it to know who am I. So you will see in many of the Upanishads this will come, the 3 bodies or 5 koshas or 3 states. Using those, one is explained how I am not these and my nature is Atma. Like Panchakosha model is there in Taittiriya Upanishad, Avasthatraya model is there in Mandukya Upanishad. Here we have three bodies. So these three bodies are now explained. 12th mantra. स एव माया परिमोहितात्मा शरीरमास्थाय करोति सर्वं स्त्रियन्नपानादिविचित्रभोगैः स एव जाग्रत् परितृप्तिमेति. So this is the description of the waking state. Jagrat. Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Now that will come. Waking, dream, deep sleep. Sa eva maya parimohit atma. Sa here, in the first line, sa means that supreme consciousness which was indicated as Achintyam, Avyaktam, Ananta Rupam in the earlier mantra. That supreme consciousness identified with its maya. Sa eva maya parimohit atma, as though has got deluded. Then further it identifies with one body. Shariram asthaya karoti samyak, does everything as this individual doer, Mr. So and so, psychological entity, Mr. So and so. Sa eva maya parimohit atma, completely forgotten oneself and thinks of oneself as something else. Moha means that. Moha means not to see something as it is, but to see it opposite. So forgetting one's infinite nature, one is now seeing oneself as this finite limited jiva. That is called moha. Parimoha means completely deluded, fully, forgotten oneself totally. That infinite consciousness forgets itself as though completely, identifies with this inert thing and feels I am this. Like how the waker, using the power of dream, with the power of dream identified with it, forgets oneself completely as a waker, now identifies oneself as a dream character. Sa eva maya parimohitatma. And then what happens? Shariram asthaya karoti samyak. Identified with this body, does everything. All work, actions, achievement, relationship, success, marriage, children, family, everything. The point is not that any of this is wrong. The point is one forgot oneself. The waker forgot oneself that I am lying on the bed, nothing is happening to me. Identified with a dream character, now is going through everything in the dream world, thinking it is all real. The fact is he is lying on the bed, nothing has happened. In the dream he may go anywhere in the, imagine anything, achieve anything. So here it is similar analogy here. So, sa eva maya parimohitatma shariram asthaya. Now one is convinced, asthaya, I am this. If Vedanta says, Arey, you are not this. Shastra says you are not this. Guru says you are not this. One thinks they are mad. How can I not be this? From childhood onwards, I have been told I am this. So, Shariram Asthaya. I am fully convinced that I am this body. Ignorance on one hand and false projection on the other hand. So, the word Maya means that which is not but which appears to be. Yama sa Maya. Yama means that which is not, but it appears to be. That is Maya. And how does this Maya? So what is not? The world really does not exist, but Maya makes it appear as though it is real. That which is infinite appears as finite. That which is sentient appears as insentient. That which is immortal appears as mortal. Maya makes that happen. No real change has happened in the infinite, eternal, immortal, but it makes it appear like that. That is Maya. And how does this Maya work? two powers this Maya has: Avarana Shakti and Vikshepa Shakti. So this Parimohit Atma is Avarana Shakti in one sense, that it veils the truth that who I am immortal, infinite, pure consciousness, and projects the body that I am this body. So that is what is the methodology of Maya. Avarana Shakti and Vikshepa Shakti. Avarana Shakti is Tamoguna, Vikshepa Shakti is the Rajoguna. Now under these two powers, what will happen? One, though Maya is the very power of Brahman only, but it appears to veil Brahman and project Brahman as some finite, perishing, changing world and all the beings and characters in the world. So Tamoguna is Avarana Shakti, Rajoguna is Vikshepa Shakti, and that same Maya has also the way to get out of Maya, and that is Vivek Shakti, the power of discrimination, which is Sattva Guna. That's why in Vedanta the first qualification is Vivek. First I have to do Vivek. I think there is only one, this body, but actually there are two, separate. Body is separate, consciousness is separate. This body is not alive by itself. There are two factors, so I have to separate, and they got mixed up, so one thinks there is one. The body alone is, and where is the God, which God, what God, one goes on asking. So Vivek Shakti is the means to exit Maya. Vicharam na sahate Maya. If I start doing vichar, who am I really? Is this world real? That inquiry Maya cannot handle. You know, Ramana Maharshi used to give a very nice example for that. That somebody has gate crashed into a wedding. They are not invited at all. They just went. They saw wedding is happening, just landed up inside. Why? They want to eat food. Gone inside. Now they are standing in the line and they are having, taking some food and greeting people and all that, and then somebody comes. So if the people from the boys' side come, this fellow will say, I am from the girls' side. If somebody from the girls' side comes, this fellow will say, I am from the boys' side. And he continues to be in that wedding. But when he sees that, oh, this boy's side and girl's side, all the relatives, this both relatives have come together, now they are wondering who this fellow is. And each of them is telling the other, no, he's not from my side, he's not from my side. The moment he sees, oh, now their inquiry started, quietly puts the plate, runs. Why? Because that inquiry started. Maya is also like that. If one starts inquiring, am I really this body? And this is what Upanishad makes us inquire. That are you really this body? Are you the waker, dreamer, deep sleeper? Who are you? If that inquiry is sustained, Maya disappears. Because it's not real. In a desert, if one is walking and one finds that there is a mirage, initially one gets carried away thinking that is water, but actually it is mirage. If one inquires, is there really water? Then one will see, oh, there is no water, there is only sand. So lack of inquiry, the illusion persists. So saeva maya parimohitatma shariram asthaya karoti samyak, does all the actions. And now what are the things that it enjoys? So karoti means karta bhava has come. I am doing so and so, I am the doer. This is my achievement. This is the action. This is the goal. All that one has in mind. Again, please remember, functionally one has some goals and work, etc. is not a problem. But psychologically, if I believe that I am this entity and my happiness comes from all these things. That is a delusion. Otherwise, Bhagwan also takes avatar. So many Jivan Muktas also live in this world. They also do actions. Gurudev did so much karma, set up the whole Chinmay mission. But deep down, one is clear, I am not this. Like an actor plays a role. Actor knows very well I am not this role. But actor will play the role to the best of his abilities and make you convinced that he is that only. But deep down he knows I am not this. That's why he can switch so many roles. Because reality is something else. Same way, the reality is infinite consciousness. We may play different roles. So Shariram Asthaya Karoti Samyak, meaning identified with this waking state, we have Karta Bhav. In the dream state and deep sleep state, that is not there. Waking state, the buddhi is active. So that is the meaning here. Shariram Asthaya Karoti Samyak. Does everything. There is a Karta Bhav very strong. What we call conscious mind, where based on the knowledge that one has gained, one knows what is right, what is wrong. Of course, each one's understanding of right and wrong can be differing. That's why we said based on the knowledge that one has, one decides what is right, what is wrong. But the buddhi is active. So one can plan, achieve, work systematically, meticulously, all that one can do. And there is a certain karta bhav in the waking state. Shariramastaya karoti samyak. And when one does karma, then one will get the results. Why is one doing karma? Kurute karma bhogaya. Because one wants to enjoy. One wants to be successful, enjoy, be happy. Navaratri 9 days, fasting, sadhana, tapasya, that is one aspect. Then one also associates that with garba and dance and ras and dandiya and enjoy music, food, so many things one does. Bhoga. Why do I work so hard? Because I want to enjoy. Kurute karma bhogaya. So here he says, Tri anna panadi vichitra bhogai. Now suddenly don't say, what is this? Stree is not an object of bhoga. Or it means only a gender. For the stree it is purusha, for purusha it is stree. It means the opposite gender. That's all. If the student is a man, no, he is the Ashwalayana Rishi who has gone there. So to Ashwalayana Rishi, he uses the word stree. Because for him, that is the attraction. So it's not some objectification of a woman that is happening. Suddenly don't come into that state. Stree, anna, food, pana, drinks, adi, etc. All types of pleasures are covered in this adi. Stree, anna, pana, adi, vichitra bhogai. For Upanishad, it is vichitra bhoga. Say, what deluded fools they are. Anna is byproduct of 5 elements, mud. And eating that, his body has become, so this body also is byproduct of mud only. But one is so fascinated by the opposite gender and oh, so young, so beautiful, so handsome, so muscular, this, that, or vichitra bhogai. And that lasts for how long? For a short while. No, no, Swami, even 50, 60 years, people today are very fit, they are doing exercise, this, that. Okay, even then, at some point the body will drop. It is so momentary, actually. Compared to infinity, what is a life of 60, 70, 80, or even 100 years? Is not even a moment. It just passes like this. And in that one gets so deluded by all the bhoga and vichitra bhoga one wants to enjoy. Today, so we can understand vichitra bhoga Anything is mixed up with anything and one is enjoying in the name of newness and variety and all that. Vichitra bhogai. Sri Anna Panadi Vichitra bhogai. So that is a bhokta bhav. So karta bhav, bhokta bhav. In waking state, these two will be strong. And so he says here finally, Saeva Jagrat Paritrapti Meti. And so that infinite consciousness is identified with one body, which now goes through the three states. And identified with the body, one has become the waker, Mr. So and so. Hence, he says, Saeva Jagrat. That very infinite consciousness is going through now this waking state. Jagrat Avastha. The Jagrat Avastha, the first state of consciousness. Generally, we will say Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Why should Jagrat be considered first state? Because Swapna Avastha also depends on that only. You will see the description now, it will come. And Jagrat is something in which we come back to the same state, in the sense, the same place, same identity, all that remains the same. Luckily, it remains the same. Suppose we go to sleep in Mumbai and we dream that I have gone to America. And next morning when I wake up, I'm in America. My God, look at it, what will happen? I slept as a man, but I dreamed that I am some lion. I became a lion. How terrific. But luckily all that doesn't happen. Whatever the dream is, one again wakes up in Mumbai on the same bed, having the same identity, I am Mr. So-and-so. So, Jagrat, that's why it's considered stable state, first state, and whatever impressions are gathered in the waking, that is projected in the dream. So, that dream depends on this waking. Hence, first state always is explained as Jagrat. Sa eva maya parimohitatma, and then sa eva Jagrat paritrapti meti. So, what is the meaning of that paritrapti meti? One attains full gratification in this state. What is the meaning of full gratification? Because buddhi is there, one consciously enjoys, consciously does karma, so there is karta bhav, bhokta bhav, and that enjoyment is considered very real. Paritrapti meti. Think about it, you eat an ice cream in the waking state and you dreamt that you ate an ice cream. Which one will give more tripti? Swamiji, waking state definitely gives more tripti. Why? Because all senses are involved and I'm actually experiencing it and it is so real. Already mouth has started watering Swamiji, morning ice cream. Even one thinks of that, the sensory responses will start. And one eating. I'm just giving one example. Like that, all Vichitra Bhoga one can apply. Chocolate brownie has come. Cold and heat together. That is called Vichitra Bhoga. Ice cream is also there. Hot brownie is also there. Upon that one, chocolate sauce is also put. Calorie count gaya chakka. Happily enjoy that. So when one is eating, enjoying all this, whatever one is experiencing in the waking state, paritrapti meti, one, because full sensory experience is there. No? In the dream, while one is in the dream, one feels yes, but even there, one is not having that type of pleasure and enjoyment as one is having here in waking state. Sometimes, yes, dream also becomes very intense and that's a different matter. But in general, one feels more gratified here in the waking state. So, paritrapti meti. Saeva jagrat paritrapti meti. Now, this is the description of the waking state. Remember, one has forgotten one's true nature as infinite consciousness and now identifying it with one body feels limited, feels bound, feels incomplete. And now to become complete, Sri Annapanadi Vichitra Bhogai. All types of pleasures one is wanting, craving for. And when one engages like that, with Karta Bhav, Bhokta Bhav, one experiences certain things, enjoyments, achievements, success, all that. But that will also create new karma. So this Paritripti Meti, one should not think that one is completely fulfilled. No, no, that is only Paritripti Meti means there is more sensory experience and so it appears more real, more satisfying, but still it will leave a craving. That is what is the meaning here. Otherwise one should not think Paritripti Meti, one feels fulfilled and there is no more desire for anything. No, no, no. That sense enjoyment will create its own impression, which will further make the craving stronger, which will make the person seek again. So this cycle will go on. And only this Jagrat Avastha will create new karma. In Swapna, we don't create new karma. In Sushupti, we don't create new karma because Karta Bhav is not there. That's why in this, when he says that Shariram Asthaya Karoti Samyak, he does because strong Karta Bhav is there and Bhokta Bhav is also there. In dream state, there's only exhaustion of the existing impression. So there's no Karta Bhav, so the impressions are not created which will make me further seek something randomly. So that will come now, that description will come here. So in the Jagrat Avastha is the full manifestation of the personality. The body, mind, intellect, all are active. In the dream state, intellect is not active. So in the dream state, the intellect is not active. Hence, there is no vivek there. So they randomly things get projected. We will come to that now. The point to understand is I forgot myself as the infinite consciousness, became deluded, identified with one body, became a completely, feeling finite and incomplete, and now one is extroverted, seeking happiness from the world outside. Priyannapanadi vichitra bhogahi. So eva, that infinite consciousness whose nature is Ananda, now is running behind objects to feel fulfilled, gratified. If one gets it, one feels gratified, it leaves more impression to seek same thing again. If one doesn't get it, one is disappointed, dejected, one wants to, one sometimes end one's life, all because I don't know who am I. So this is Jagrat Avastha. Now, having said that, what is the second Avastha? So that is the Swapna Avastha, the 13th mantra. Swapne sajiva sukha dukkha bhokta swamaya kalpita jiva loke sushupti kale sakale viline tamo vibhuta sukha rupameti. Two lines finished. Waking state over, dream state described, deep sleep described. Swapne sa jiva. Now it is jiva. Saeva, that infinite consciousness who is Brahman, because of Maya, got identified with one body, now has become Jiva. Swapne sa jiva. What is this Jiva going through in Swapna? Sukha dukkha bhokta. Is only a bhokta. There is no karta bhav here. Swamayaya kalpita jiva loke. And by its own Maya, projects a whole Jiva Loka, meaning a dream world. Swamayaya. Here the Maya word means the power of dreaming. Using the power of dreaming projects the whole world. Swamayaya kalpita jiva loke. Full imaginary world it is, not real. And how does it do that? Because of waking impressions of not only this life, many, many other lives. So many impressions we are carrying from many lives, all are in our subtle body. And this subtle body goes from one body to another. That next mantra will say that. So, impressions which are gathered, they all will get projected in different times. And buddhi is not active. So, waking state impressions of this life, plus so many other impressions I have gathered in so many other lives, all that one khichdi has happened, random mixture and one projects. Hence, swapne sajiva sukha dukkha bhokta. While in the dream one is, it appears very real. And when that appears so real, one has forgotten I am the waker. Just like we in the waking state have forgotten I am Atma, in the dream state we have forgotten we are the waker and happily become the character and enjoy, go through anything. Fear also comes sometimes, anger is there, happiness is there. Everything one goes through. Sukha, dukkha, bhokta, sorrow. Kalpita jiva loke. Imagined. So in Swapnavastha, what happens? Body I am not aware of. Buddhi I am not using. Only mind is functioning predominantly. In the waking state, the body and the buddhi and the mind all are active. And we can experience the body only in the waking state, this physical body. In the dream, we don't experience the physical body. In the deep sleep, so we don't experience anything. BMI is not there, it becomes dormant. See, even if these three states we go on analyzing, we will get certain detachment. That only in one state of awareness, I am aware of this body. How can I consider myself as this body? When I am not even experiencing that, aware of that in the dream and deep sleep state. No, Swamiji, even for the dream to happen, this brain is required and this body is required. Only that I am not aware, but body is there. Without that body, dream also will not happen. That may be true, but my awareness is of the body is of only one state, which means I am different from the body. Simple, that's the point. That way to deep sleep also body is there only. But I am not aware, which means I am different from the body. That's the point we want to understand. Otherwise, my identification is fully this, I am this, and I don't know who I am apart from this. Upanishad is trying to do this vivek only for that purpose. It is not to explain. We get lost in the three states. People ask hundreds of questions about dream state and what is about dreams and dream analysis and should we, is it true that when we remember our dreams, they will come true? Is it true that the dreams of the morning will really happen? Are Baba, where are we stuck? Upanishad is saying you are Parabrahma Tattva, forgotten this true nature of yours, and now you are identified with one body and you are suffering. Instead of getting out of that identification, we want to enhance that experience of ours. Parituttimeti. In the waking state, we want to have more and more enjoyment, sense pleasure, and then the dream also now we are sitting and analyzing. And now there's something called lucid dreaming also, where you are aware that you are dreaming. Wow. The Jiva can do anything, I tell you. Instead of getting out of the false identification, I am not this body, mind, intellect, we enhance that experience of that being a Jiva. Get more attached, more bound. This is Swapne Sat Jiva Sukha Dukkha Bhokta. So I am not the body, that's the purpose of this Viveka. So in the dream state, only the Bhokta Bhav is there. And luckily that is a good thing, because otherwise in the dream also, if Karta Bhav is there, then we will create karma from dream world also. Already waking state karma we are creating, we are not able to get out of that. Every karma creates new karma. Now dream state also, those karmas will create new karma, finished. Sadhana will not happen only. So best, Bhagavan made a good system. He said, you do karma in the waking state, I will give you buddhi there. And some people don't use the buddhi also in waking state. एक ही स्टेट में बुद्धि काम करती है. Only one state it works. In dream and deep sleep it does not work. But one doesn't want to use the buddhi even in that waking state. For what is one saving it? Swami है ही नहीं. Intelligence is not there. Vivek Shakti is not there. Then get, seek satsang, etc. and through that develop. Anyway, so this is the Swapna Avastha. Swapne sa jiva sukha dukkha bhokta swamayaya kalpita jiva loke. Now, from Swapna Avastha, one comes to Sushupti Avastha. What they call now as dreamless sleep, deep sleep. Some people also say power nap. Swamiji, I slept in the afternoon, just 20 minutes power nap, so fresh. Power nap. Where there is no dream. Body, mind, intellect have all become dormant, and I am closest to the Atma at that point in time. But I am not aware because ignorance is there. So he says here, Sushupti Kale Sakale Viline. Vilina means it has become dormant. It is not destroyed. It has only become dormant. And when one comes out of that state, again they will manifest. So the better word is unmanifest. So it has become as though unmanifest. Lina means that. Vilina, fully unmanifest. Again it will become manifest. Vyakta. So it becomes avyakta, unmanifest, again becomes vyakta. Lean and prakat. Prakat and lean. It keeps happening. That is why manolaya, that, Ramana Maharshi uses the expression manolaya and manonasha. Manolaya happens every time in deep sleep. Manonasha is what is through sadhana one will come to realize through samadhi, and avidya is destroyed. In manolaya that doesn't happen. Every night we go into deep sleep. We don't come out realize. The mind has only become dormant. It has not got, its avidya has not got destroyed. Ignorance has not got destroyed. So, but even that state of manolaya, even here, sakale viline, I am not aware of the body, mind, intellect. Ego also is not there. It all has become unmanifest. Sakale viline, man, buddhi, chitta, ahankar, everything dormant. Chitta may record the absence of everything, but there is no ahankar, there is no aham vritti, Mr. So-and-so, the small I is not there. Hence, what is the experience? I know nothing. That also in that deep sleep, it is not there. When we come out of that deep sleep, in the waking we recollect, I slept like a log, I didn't know anything, I was knocked out, I had a power nap, whatever you want to say. In that state, there is no experience, but very blissful. That deep sleep is such an important state to analyze. Every state, if we do proper analysis of each state, we will come to understand I am not the body, mind, intellect. Simple, avasthatraya. We don't even have to say I am the sakshi of three states of consciousness, I am different. That is one deeper point. If I just analyze only one state also, each state I analyze separately, enough vivek will happen to get detached from the BMI. Why? See, in the deep sleep state, sakale viline, I am not aware of anything. Not no body, no mind, no prana, no intellect, no ego, memory, nothing. Tamo vibhuta. There is ignorance in that state. Ignorance envelops everything. There is only avidya there. Yet, what is anubhav? Sukharupameti. Very blissful. Gurudev used to call that as the negative bliss. In the sense, the troublemaker is absent. Mr. So and so, this ego, this identification is not there, so that I am not aware of the BMI. So one is feeling absolute bliss, which means what? Even if the BMI is not there, my nature is bliss. I am not the BMI at all. And I don't need Sri Anna Panadi Vichitra Bhoga. That is the point of this. Because we think that, oh, without this person, without that object, without this position, without this place, without that bungalow, without this much money, I can't be happy. Are in deep sleep, none of this exists. Yet, Sukharupa Meti, because my Swarupa is Ananda. And I am closest to my Swarupa at that point in time. I am not identified with the world outside, with the body, with the breath, with the mind, with the intellect, with the ego. From all that I have withdrawn. Only ignorance is there, and vasanas also are unmanifest. So in that state, Sukharupameti means I don't need objects to be happy. I am not the body, mind, and intellect, because even when BMI is not, I am not aware of those, I still am. That means I exist first, then the BMI is there. And if the BMI is not there, also I exist. And deep sleep has a lot of implication. Sukharupameti. Blissfully one is there. Hence, if one does this vivek, what one will come to realize? That what am I running behind so many things and thinking without them I can't be happy. With all of them being absent. In fact, one gets fed up with all of that and goes away, bus, Baba, I want to sleep. Mind gets saturated. After a point, one says, enough now, whatever it is, I will do tomorrow. Whether it is work, enjoyment, anything, tomorrow. Now I want to sleep. And the deep sleep experience of everybody is same. I know nothing. I was blissful. Dream experience and waking experience of everybody is not the same. Deep sleep is same. Because there is avidya there. And hence he says here, so Shupti Kale Sakale Viline. Tamo Vibhuta, fully enveloped by tamas. I don't know anything. But Sukharupameti. So another example Gurudev would give is this child, very mischievous child, brings the whole house down, and people are very, scared, or not we should say scared, but very cautious. Yare, this fellow is such a naughty fellow, he'll take this and throw this and he will break this. That child who is so mischievous, when he is sleeping, looks so lovely. There's so much of peace everywhere because the troublemaker is sleeping. Moment that child gets up, aha, everybody's like, Arey, the fellow has got up now. Be careful. Same thing is with us. This ego blissfully is asleep in this deep sleep. That's why everybody feels refreshed after deep sleep, and people go to sleep because of that. Because waking and dream, sometimes the mind is disturbed, agitated, attached, all that happens, so one is not able to feel happy. Even if one enjoys all this three annapanadi vichitra bhogaihi, still one wants deep sleep. Because the deep sleep rejuvenates the body, mind, intellect like anything. So if one doesn't get enough deep sleep, one will be very cranky. one will feel also exhausted. Even after some 8-10 hours of sleep, sometimes we get up very irritated, groggy. Why? Because enough deep sleep didn't happen. The mind was active even in the dream. Hence, the person needs deep sleep. So, deep sleep will explain this to us. That the point of deep sleep is that even with all this absent, I am not aware of body, mind, intellect, yet I am, which means I am different from BMI. One, I don't need objects to be happy. Happiness is my nature, and which is what actually empowers and refreshes the body, mind, intellect, rejuvenates it. And one is again ready next day to do so much work. When one is in the deep sleep, the body is repairing itself, healing itself. Same way the mind has become quiet. It is closest to the Atma. One gets empowered. Now these three states, one keeps going from waking, dream, deep sleep, one keeps going into each other. Now this is the journey of the Jiva. Now this Jiva, what will happen? So Tamoguna, deep Tamoguna is in the deep sleep state. Tamo Vibhuta. In that state, sadhana cannot be done. Though one is closest to Atma, one can say, Swamiji, if that veil of ignorance, if I can remove that, no, I will realize the truth. What am I trying to do? In the deep sleep, let me try how to remove that veil. Impossible. That means I have already waken up. I have woken up. Deep sleep is gone. Sadhana can't be done in the waking deep sleep state. Sadhana can't be done even in dream state. Because it's only Swamayaya Kalpita Jiva Loke, emptying of mental impressions, so that one is ready for the next day. Gurudev used to call it as mental vomit. Dream is mental vomit. Where sadhana can be done? Only in the waking state. And what is that sadhana? Detached from the BMI. This whole avasthatraya vivek is done only in the waking state. We can't do this in the dream state, in the deep sleep state. In the waking, one goes on reflecting, what is this waking state? What is this dream state? What is this deep sleep? Am I really this Jiva? I am going through these three states of awareness. But who am I? I am actually the witness, different from this body, mind, intellect. Body, mind, intellect is going through all this. Jiva is going through all this. Who am I? I am not this at all. Unnecessary, I am thinking I am this. And then taking up on myself the Karta Bhav, Bhakta Bhav, and going through this whole cycle. Not only in this life, now identified with this body, mind, intellect, what is happening, this becomes the cause of next life also. Because I feel finite, I feel bound, I feel limited, I have more desires to fulfill desires. I need new bodies because all desires are not fulfilled in same life. Hence, what happens? Punarjanma happens because of this feeling of finitude. And then I want to become complete with more desires to be fulfilled. Why? Because I don't know who am I. Now, life after life I am going as a Jiva. Anadi Mayaya Suktaha Yada Jiva Prabudhyate. When the Jiva is sleeping from beginningless time, forgetting one's true nature, that's what it means. Anadi Maya Suktaha. Going on and on and on in cycle of birth and death, so many janmas one has taken already. 84 lakh species one has already gone through to get first human birth. Imagine 84 lakh species, not 84 lakh births. In each species, how many births we have already taken? No idea. As a plant, as a bird, as a tree, as an animal, anything, so many lives one would have taken, then come to human birth. Many, many human births also we have gone through, because without that we will not come to Advaita Vedanta. We can't sustain only. Which means I have gone through many human births also. How long will this journey go on? That is the question that one has to introspect when we think of this waking, dream, deep sleep. You know, Shivji's name is Tripurari. He is the destroyer of Tripurasuras. Who are the Tripurasuras? This waking, dream, deep sleep ego is a Tripurasura. Waker is called Vishwa. Dreamer is called Taijasa. Deep sleeper is called Prajna. This waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, these are the three Tripurasuras. They will align properly and then one arrow, Shivji shoots them, destroys them. And Vishnu Bhagwan becomes his arrow. So this waking, dream, deep sleep, in the waking state, the sadhana when I have this understanding that I am not this body, mind, intellect, I am not waker, dreamer, deep sleeper. Who am I? I am that all-pervading reality. Vishnu means that. Vyapnoti sarvam. That all-pervading reality is my true nature. My nature is Shiva Tattva. I am not this waker, dreamer, deep sleeper. With that clarity and understanding, Samadhi Avastha one experiences pierce through this waker, dreamer, deep sleeper as though destroyed. Puratraye. Now it will come. That's what will come in now. Next mantra is this. Punascha janmantar karma yogat sa eva jiva swapiti prabuddhaha puratraye kridati yascha jivaha tatastu jatam sakalam vichitram adharamanandam akhanda bodham yasmin layam yati puratrayam cha. He says punascha, again, meaning in one life we go through this waking, dream, deep sleep so many times. Like that, once again, we will take new body. Earlier, how one has forgotten oneself and become this jiva, identified with the body, goes through all the experiences of waking, dream, deep sleep. Like that, once again, one will get another body. That's what it means. Punascha janmantara. Another body one gets. Why? Karma yoga. Swamiji, because of karma yoga, we'll get new body. Are karma yoga here does not mean that selfless work. Karma yoga meaning association with karma. Because I become karta bhokta, this word karma yoga here does not mean selfless action. Please note that very clearly. Otherwise one will say, see, karma yoga is the cause of punarjanma. Enough now, I am not going to do any karma yoga. No seva. From today I am not coming, Swamiji. I resign from the committee also. I am not going to serve. This selfless work anyway was creating enough trouble in my life. Now I come to understand that, oh, this is only the cause of my punarjanma. Karma yoga here means by association of karma. Whatever karma I do with this karta bhav, especially all that Sri Anna Panadi Vichitra Bhogai, Sharira Masthaya Karoti Samyak, that all actions done with karta bhav, they will be the cause of my punarjanma. Punarcha janmantara karma yoga. Saeva jiva. That same individual who was in the earlier body now is in a new body. Meaning the same entity it is. Those people who say YOLO, you only live once, arey aisa nahi hota hai. The same jiva goes through body after body after body. The same, Saeva jiva swapiti prabuddha. And that again that jiva comes to this, goes through this state. Sleep, waking, dream, all that. Puratraye kridati yascha jivaha. This entity who is going through these three states, Puratraya. Tatastu jatam sakalam vichitram. This, he has forgotten actually that he is not this entity. He is an infinite consciousness. But has forgotten this. Actually, all the Sakalam Vichitram means all the diversity which is there in this whole creation came from us as infinite consciousness, but we forgot that and became one Jiva and now going through the world. So instead of thinking that I am that infinite from where the world has appeared, I am thinking I am the Jiva who is born into this world. What a delusion it is. That waker has become the dream creator and projected the whole dream world. But that waker forgot that I am actually the dream creator. I am the waker. Now identified with one dream character, the waker is thinking, I am born into this dream world. Who is this dream creator? Where is he? He has made a mess of this whole dream creation. Let me catch him. Ask him, why is there so much suffering in this world? Array, you are only that in true nature, but forgot. So that's why he says, Tatastu jatam sakalam vichitram. But what is that truth? If you are not the Jiva, then who are you? Again, some pointers of the truth are given here. Adharam, you are the substratum of the whole universe. Akhandam, there is no break in you. This body has a break. Mind has breaks. One thought will limit each other. Emotions have a break. Means there are boundaries. They are finite, limited. That's what it means. Khanda. This is akhanda, unbroken, infinite awareness in which whole thing is happening. Adharam, Anandam, Akhanda Bodham. Adharam, Anandam and Akhanda Bodham. My nature is bliss, Anandam and Akhanda Bodham. Continuous awareness I am. There is no break in it. In one of the schools of Buddhism, they will say Kshanika Vijnanavada. Momentary consciousness. It comes and goes, comes and goes. So they say like the flame. This flame, you may see it is a flame, one steady flame, but it is not. Every moment the flame is new. It is not like that. Akhanda Bodham. It is one illumining consciousness. There is no flickering, there is no coming, going, nothing. It is one Akhanda Bodham. Unbroken awareness. That is our true nature. But I forgot. Now I am thinking I am one small Jiva, then going through these three states, and now I need mukti. What mukti? Freedom is our Swarupa only, already. Adharam, Anandam, Akhanda Bodham. Only I have to shift my identification. I am not this. Bas. Yasmin layam yati puratrayam cha. Vedanta is saying that array, you are not the Jiva going through three states. You are that in which the three states come and go. See that. Yasmin layam yati. In which all the three states become dormant. Again from which it comes out. You are that consciousness. That's what Vedanta is telling us. But we are saying, no, I am not consciousness. I am the Jiva going through different states of consciousness. So more about this mantra we will see in our next satsang. Today we will stop here. Any questions? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hare Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha